Hello, hello, hello. It's your boy Chef Yarneezy, the Pit Master. Hey guys, I was asked a couple of questions in reference to my strategy, right? Which are the three MAs that I use. And one of the questions was that why is it necessary to mark the 50 on the RSI and the highest and lowest points in the RSI? Like, what's the significance behind it? Well, as traders, if you use the RSI to trade with, I'm sure you were probably told, wait for it to hit the 30 or the 70 or the 80 or the 20, then it should turn around. Well, that's not always the case. As you can see here, it went beyond the 20 and it dropped all the way down here to 1730 and a little below, right? If I scroll this way, okay, if I scroll, it consistently went below the 20 line or the 30 line. Here it went above the 70 line. If I keep scrolling left, like today, it went well above that line. It hit all the way, I think it was 96 or something like that, 95, okay? So it is imperative that you know where the turnaround point should be based on how high or how low it hits in the RSI. Now the 50, I marked the 50 so I know where the median is, where I know where the midpoint of the RSI is, because sometimes currency will come to the 50 and turn around, right? Like here, you thought it was going to buy back up. It hit the 50 right there, and then it came back down for a sell below the 50. So you want to know where the 50 is in relation to where you are in trading. And then when it breaks above the 50, you want to know that so you can be ready for the buy up at least to the 80 to the 70 line, right? So this little move right here was a little buy up, and it wasn't much. Let me go to a higher time frame. That's the 1 minute chart. Okay. So same scenario. Right here, it took a dip below the RSI, well below. It hit the pink, hit 1730. And it ran back up. What looks like a run up to you is nothing because it didn't move that much in the RSI. And actually, it moved down. It looks like it's climbing up. But right here at 35,210 is not much higher than it was at 3506, those 66. Okay, it's not much higher. We're talking about on a 1 hour time frame. So I hope I answered that question. Where should I mark support and resistance? Now, I taught a strategy about marking your support and resistance. I always say start with the day chart, then go 4 hour, 1 hour, 1 minute. Okay, so you're going to have to look at my D411 strategy for that. Support and resistance is marked based on how many times price action has hit the same area several times. Okay, like for me, the very high point, the highest point, I mark that first, just with one uh, resistance line. So the highest level that the US30 has ever hit. Let me get rid of this so I can see it. Bring it back. The highest level so far has been up here where this purple is. It's like lavender color. Okay. And then these are my predicted highs. Okay. And then that's a price rejection zone that I'm predicting once it gets up there. Okay. So then you go down, and you, like I said, that's the month chart. I'm looking at it so I can see what the highest point was, period. But I have a strategy already set up for that. Okay, must be space. All right, so in between, let me go to something else that's cleaner than that. So yes, in order for it to buy back up through the fingers, it has to be space in between. So now it looks like 3 fingers are spread. 1, 1, 2, 3. Right? So once it sets up, the reason why you wait for the third candle to open above or below is because look here. Did this candle not open above? Right? It did. It wicked, but it opened above the 50. But look what happened. It sold back down. All right. Did this third candle open above? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it did. So guess what it did? It bought up to the 200. All right. Did this third candle open below? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it did. So what did it do? It sold all the way down, right? The third candle now. One, two, three, right here. Third candle that opened below, not just the third candle. Okay, so one, two, this candle. So if you take that candle down to this pink line, you would have, had 831. But where it stopped, if you would have said, okay, I'll stop at this pink line, that's 444. That's 44. Is that 444? Let me see. 50. That's 44 points. Okay. Here is 77 points to where it went. Okay, so you would have caught all of that using that strategy. Okay, how do I know how to use the strategy with the buy, with the lines reverse? All right, so yeah, when you are going into a buy, now look at the setup. Okay, you see the setup, 800, 250. Look at this setup, 800, 250. Now the 50 is on top, the 200 in the middle, 800 is on the bottom. Here, 50 is on the bottom, 200 in the middle, 800 on top. So now what are we waiting for? We got one flat bottom candle here. There's two that just popped up. It's two flat bottom candles. So I'm gonna wait for the third candle, right? I'm gonna wait for the third candle. Then I'll decide if I'm getting in the trade or not. Okay, that's on the 1 minute. Okay, so I hope that I answered all of the questions. It's been 6 minutes and some change, so that should be enough time. I'm your boy, Chef Yarneezy, the Pip Master. I hope this has been helpful. I'm out.